here we go. Back to the action. As promised, we got Kaleb Batson against Matthew Creekkiller. Kaleb with the first bag here. Goes a little deep. Creekkiller finds the hole. Oh, out to the right there for Creekkiller. We're going to shoot for a 10-10 wash at this point. And there it is. They're warmed up, ready to go.
Best name in the game, too, by the way. Creekkiller.
Well, I was going to say, what's the big deal about Batson? I'm just kidding. All right. So we come back in round 2, Kaleb Batson. It was a 10-10 wash. Kaleb Batson lead bag here. Puts a blocker up. It's on his side. Creekkiller comes around it. Batson squeezes up against it, fills the hole. Then we got a little blocker behind it, but Batson's bags will drop with one hit of the board, and there they go. But he's out to the left, which gives an opening for Creekkiller, and he ends up losing that advantage. See if he tries to catch a piece of that bag. He's throwing fast side here.
Wow.
And he does. Lifts it right up. You know it's got to take a lot of practice to know that your bag's going to do that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You can hit that spot, lift that bag up so that it drops faster than it would if you just touched it.
Correct. And not changing the speed of your throw either. Understanding that your bag itself is going to do all the work. So you just got to make sure you're in control of that bag and got to have the confidence to throw it too.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, he threw his first bag off the back there. Kaleb giving a little bit extra back to that last bag there. Excuse me, I had to sneeze.
I felt that through my headphones.
Yeah, I apologize.
Man, that bag did not fall.
Yeah, how did that bag not fall? And I don't think it's sitting on a bag in there. I can see the bag's on the ground, so it's not touching anything.
No, it's hooked on. It's hooked on the.
So it looks like Kaleb's going to come away with 1 point there. Somehow, little piece of stickum on the back of that board holding that bag on. I don't know, but either way, Kaleb has lead bag here. Right down the middle, puts it in the hole. Little long and is on the right side, so it just slid right over the edge of the hole. Creekkiller now using his own bag as a backboard.
I think both of them are going to use it.
Ooh,
big hard cut.
Yeah, two off the hole here. A rough round there for
what kind of bag is that for Creekkiller? Is that a wizard?
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's a wizard.
He's throwing a wizard, and Kaleb is throwing the sorcerer.
Which he would normally throw a.
Him and Eddie have gone to the sorcerers as partners, so I think they're both trying to throw the sorcerers in singles as well, unless the boards just don't fit it.
Has Creekkiller always thrown wizards? I thought he threw Vikings.
Well,
I thought you were like a stickier bag.
You know, you go through your phases, I guess. I know I've seen him throw Vikings before, but it's hard to keep. The bags are changing constantly. They're making new, patterns to what type of bags they are. Creekkiller coming away with 3 bags up top.
I was going to say, because I feel like his throw is just a little different from from the past. Like, I felt like in the past, his bags have been lower and harder. And, like, those last few throws kind of look like his old throws.
Yeah. So, I think they getting into these trends of what's big at the moment, right? So, for a while, huge cut shots and rolls and all this neat acrobatics with a bag. Everybody was trying it or doing it or getting really good at it. And then all of a sudden, after being a pro for a while, they realized that they want to clean that up a little bit, going back to a little bit of a faster bag and getting back to more of a traditional style of throw. Maybe a little cut if you need it, or maybe a roll shot if you have to have it. But the reality is they want to put it in the hole. So maybe that is why he switched to a bit of a faster bag and has gone back to just putting it in the hole.
And a higher throw.
Yeah.
Like I feel like his throws are a whole lot higher than normal.
Well, that's how you get a faster bag to stop. Is you gotta elevate it. So
KB's filling that zone right now, though.
yeah, I got right around that one, no problem.
Now KB's got a natural right to left. His will always do that.
Off the back of the board. Creekkiller did not like the fact that last bag did not stop. KB loving it. He's in the zone. Score 18-2. Ooh. Kaleb looking to close this out here. I think he's
king of the hole hat is.
Is that not fire? Isn't that awesome?
Man, that thing is sick.
I'd mentioned Creekkiller's hat too, but I don't know what that is, so we'll just have to talk about the king of the hole hat.
Well, you know, the King of the Hole merchandise is just...
The whole thing is legit.
Oh, man, I tell you.
Just drips right off of you.
I don't know who designs all that stuff. But
well, we'll figure it out.
Some mad genius somewhere, I'm sure. Out of the way.
A little wash there.
Yeah.
It's better than giving up points.
Check one. Either way, it looks like we have a wash on that one. Sorry. When I went to turn his mic back down, I turned my own down. Hole for hole here. Out to the right, an opportunity for Kaleb Batson to finish this off, but Creekkiller goes ahead and pops him in. Kaleb doesn't want to take the chance of leaving something for Creekkiller. Oh, and Creekkiller leaves one up top, giving 2 points. 20-2. Gifting that last bag there to Kaleb Batson.
I think that's that little feather you get on Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But I asked them before the game if they're both going to throw with the orange bags, and Kaleb said mine are red.
Reddish, he said. Reddish.
Yeah, so I said, well, I guess if y'all can see it, then, you know, that's good. That's all that matters.
One of them's got white BGs, and the other one has blue BGs.
With hints of sun in them. There we go. There's a full load wash. Got to feel good about that one after a couple of rough rounds there. Excuse me. Kaleb wanting to finish this off. You don't let a guy like Matthew Creekkiller hang around for too long. But he's just sticking to the hole. He's not putting blockers up, not trying to create any situations. He's going to let Creekkiller create his own situations. Which makes for a fun game to watch. Oh, out there to the left. Creekkiller now taking on a couple points.
Yep.
That is an Indians hat, by the way, that he's wearing. So, must be
a throwback.
Yeah, throwback baseball. Are they allowed to be? Are they the Indians anymore?
I think they're the Guardians.
Okay. All right, right down the middle. Not gonna touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Oh, it slips in the back door there.
Hey-o.
Kaleb out to the left and deep. Just a awkward bag for him. He's been on point this whole time. Now he's got 20-4, and he puts 2 to the left. He's going to give up 4 points on that one. All of a sudden, it's 20-8. We saw this earlier where this, momentum change
His
all
partner.
of a sudden.
Remember his partner.
Exactly. Now his partner did win that game, so I'm not going to say that. I'm not making a potential call as of yet. You don't count Creekkiller out. I'm sorry.
No, not at all.
And it looks like he's actually trying to create situations. So if he can make it happen and cause some misses, he can get right back in this game. But again, bag 3, Creekkiller goes ahead and presses up against it to get it out of play.
Yeah, he's starting to.
He's
got that zone now. That's a scary zone too.
He probably finally got his Mozart up in his ears, so telling you, I think these boys are listening to classical music.
Now all of a sudden I notice KB's face is a little more red than it was earlier.
Yeah, I think he's probably a little hot with himself, if anything, for letting Creekkiller back in this game.
But we'll never show you any emotion no matter what.
But there it is. There's the blocker, and it worked out perfectly. Now he's trying to press up against that, still going the hole.
Maybe go for it again, though.
Ends up out to the left.
Because obviously it did work that first time. Does he step out and try to go get that?
Nah. Not with the full bag in front of it. He can't chance it. Doesn't want to chance. Right now he feels like he's behind. Even though he's 10 points ahead, he feels like he's behind. Creekkiller, first bag. Finds the hole. Hole for hole with the first bag. Second bag's in now with Creekkiller's third bag.
I thought that forced another miss.
Are they going to go 4 for 4? 4 for 4 with a full load wash. Things have gotten a little tense here on this board now. Oh, there's an opportunity. I think that bag's going to come back in.
Yeah, it's definitely going to come back.
It's got too much of it hanging in not to fall in, so there it goes. Ooh, almost left.
That right to left almost came too much.
Yeah, almost left there.
Oh, there it is right there. Oh, KB gave it back, but he still got that one point.
He's happy taking the point.
You're going to miss that bag. That's the way to miss it right there.
Oh, you only needed one, and he only took one. We have Kaleb Batson and Matthew Creekkiller going at it again.
Yeah, so
KB's the undefeated one.
Double dip.
Yeah.
Batson here. Batson just has to win one.
Correct.
So King Batson up against Creekkiller.
Has Justin played his finals match yet?
Have not seen it. It hadn't been over here anyways.
Because I know he was in the winner bracket final over here with Kobe Costanza, but I didn't see any championship matches over here. So,
all right. Looks like Kaleb won the spin. Chooses to throw his first bag right down the middle into the hole. Creekkiller finds the hole as well. I'm liking the pace of this. These guys are throwing fast.
Yeah, I was going to say there's not too much contemplation going down over here. They're ready to rocket fire.
Yeah, I think they're with that full load wash there. They're probably thinking we probably need to do this about 5 times in a row before we start thinking about
anything else.
Putting blockers up. Warm these boards up because I'm telling you, the air came on in here. I can feel it.
I was going to say I feel it. If I had a neck, I could feel it on the back of my neck.
It's a good 15 degrees cooler in this room now.
Like I am thinking about putting a sweater on, but I don't want to cover up this beautiful jersey I have.
Yeah, that's a good-looking King of the Hole jersey.
King of the Hole jersey. We still got to figure out who designs these things because this is beautiful.
I don't know, but you and Belton could be partners today if something happens to Logan.
Well, you know what? I know a guy. I know a guy.
Well, this is a rough round here for KB. He has 3 bags on the board. Creekkiller just threw a great cut shot to find the gap that's open there.
And remember the last time these guys played, Creekkiller got a lot of rhythm toward the end. So if he brings that same rhythm at the beginning, I feel like we're going to have a different game here. And Creekkiller, he's one that can definitely make a run through the losers bracket because he's done it before for us.
Low shot there for him, but it does bounce up and stay towards the hole and goes in. There, that's the spot. That's the sweet spot right there. Kaleb goes a little deep on it. Creekkiller now out to the left and deep. Caleb's back now in a position to come back, and he does. He drops it right in. Looks like it's going to be a 12-10 round. Batson picking up 2 points. I tell you what, if this air does blow any cooler, I'm to get me a blanket. It is starting to get cold in here. All right, score 2-6. Kaleb Batson has lead bag. Matthew Creekkiller has the lead. Batson out to the left a bit. He's got a portion of the bag over. He's going to try to catch a little bit of it each time. Creekkiller picks it up for him. Right down the middle for these guys. And there you have another full load wash from these two. Right down the middle there. Creekkiller follows. Out to the left, just slightly deep. He's got a piece of it over the hole, so he could try to catch a bit of it, maybe get it to move down towards the hole. Either way, Creekkiller's just fine in the hole, no problem. Batson going to abandon that one out there. Creekkiller goes in without taking it in, so he's going to give up 2 points to Creekkiller there. 10-12 round. Creekkiller earning a couple, takes the score now 8-2. Creekkiller now with lead bag throwing the BGs. Well, both throwers have BGs in their hand. Creekkiller throwing the Wizards, I believe. Sorcerers for Batson, who finds the hole with his first bag.
The reddish bags.
Yeah. The slightly darker of a tint there. Looks like Creekkiller might give up a couple here. Yep, Kaleb Batson puts his last bag in to earn 2. Score now 4-8. Batson cutting the lead in half. Batson lead back here. Finds the hole. Much of the same. 2 for 2. Trips. And there you have it, another full load wash from these guys.
I had to put my sweater on.
Yeah, I'm jealous of you back there. I saw you putting it on, and I was like, ugh.
Son of a gun, you.
I have to go out and get my coat from the truck. It's crazy. First bag is halfway in, but it's on the backside. It's likely to fall throughout the round, but we have seen Creekkiller can get skinny on some of these. Little squeeze up there, but still, I think a hard push drops these bags. Oh, but that loses that bag out to the left. Kaleb did not want to push it that far out there. Another one deep and to the left. Oh, Creekkiller follows up with one deep as well. A deep breath from both of them.
Must have felt bad for him. Decided to give it back.
Yeah, you got to admit the bottom of those sorcerers that Kaleb is throwing are the exact same color as the bottom of the Wizards.
It looks a little reddish.
When they're down on the boards, they look exactly the same. Maybe it's the lights.
Oh, let me see the screen. No, they're different. Like, if you look at the screen.
No, I said the bottoms. The bottoms. Wait till Kaleb has one upside down. Going right down the middle for both of them there. Oh, big
Ooh,
full.
boy, that was
wash.
coming in hot, though.
Came in a little hot there.
They both look the same to me in the hole.
I know. That's what. Well, just watch. When he pulls them out, he'll set them up. You can't tell. See, look at that. You telling me those don't look like the exact
They do look
same
alike.
bags?
I'm not going to lie. They do look
Now,
like
right
that.
over, when you got the camera over, you can tell the difference. But from afar, they're close.
Luckily, both of these guys like throwing on the stickier side. So
Yeah. I'm just surprised they're playing that close of a bag. But they're both okay with it.
Ooh.
We're okay with it. Good blocker right out front. Just going to roll through these. Caleb's probably going to push this on past. Yep. Right down the middle for Creekkiller. Oh, it bounced over the edge of the hole and on the back.
here we go.
Now
Gets
we got
his points
another.
back.
Yeah. Just a little twofer there. They're just handing those 2 points back to each other. Batson with lead bag. Finds the hole. Creekkiller outright just past the hole. Out of play. The only thing he can do is act as a backboard at this point. Kaleb Batson picking up the pace, going at the hole. Creekkiller has one off the back. That could be 5 points. Oh, and then he gets followed by Batson off the back. He's only going to get 2 points off of that. He had a real opportunity to come in with at least 5 points. Ends up following Creekkiller right past the hole. Slips right over the edge.
And remember how I told you Kaleb usually doesn't show his emotions too much? That's probably the most I've ever seen out of him before. The hat coming off, the frustration, kind of pounded his hand as he was coming over here. He's usually more cool, calm, and collected, considering he still, got something out of it. I know he had more left on the line, but it's just one of those things to where frustration's starting to show on him.
Well, it would have put him in the lead. And I don't know if that's what his goal was, but, when it comes to bags, I think he's a bit of a perfectionist while he's throwing. He likes to have fun with it, but he wants it to go and do the things he's expecting.
That was a
it to
great
do.
cut bag on that third one, too, by the way.
Yeah.
He's going to set it up again.
I'm not sure that he hasn't. Well, he has an airmail
Creekkiller's going
drag
to go
attempt.
for the airmail.
Oh, and he gets
nasty
it.
time. Creekkiller with the nasty airmail. Little wash.
Yeah, he
Late wash
needed
there.
the drag for the wash.
And KB was trying to go back to his nice little right to left cut shot. Just left that one right up the gut a little bit.
KB still with lead back here. Deep left, misses the hole. Creekkiller goes deep left as well.
Give
Two
it right
bags
back
back
to
there,
him.
yeah. Think these guys just want to spend some time up here with us.
I mean, I don't blame them.
They're building quite a crowd out here watching this game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, two great throwers here. Real good talent. Each of them have capabilities of putting on a good show.
Neither one of them rushing through anything, taking their time, going through their routine. Kaleb wanting to finish this thing in one game. Creekkiller hoping that he chokes up a little bit and lets him get ahead and win a game to take it to 2. Off the back there for Creekkiller on that last bag. Nice little pickup. 3 more points. He finally made up for those 3 points he was upset about earlier. Kaleb up by 1 now, 11-10. Has lead bag. Right down the middle. Oh, and Creekkiller, again, just past the hole, almost slides off the back. Matter of fact, you hit the board hard enough, it may just keep working its way off because it moves every time someone hits the board. We're just going to run out of bags before it falls off, likely. Oh, 2 misses. That's going to be a 4-point round there.
All of a sudden, the swing change of this.
I'm wondering if it's momentum or what here that is throwing Creekkiller slightly off on that first and last there. One for one. Batson short and left. Creekkiller follows him. One of those subconscious things where you just have to throw it.
It's contagious.
Yeah, contagious. Hard push.
Oh,
pulls
he
his
brings that back in.
Pulls it back in.
Oh,
Kaleb Batson almost takes it in for him. Boom shakalaka. He'll take 2 points.
That's a professional round right there.
Yeah, there was some setup involved, and he had to sacrifice to take Kaleb in with his bag so that he could put his bag in a position to move it in the hole, earn some points at the end. It's definitely a chess match.
My son's actually playing in a chess match today.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think he was 1-4 whenever I had last asked.
Really?
He's horrible.
Sounds like your cornhole record.
That's
when
about
you
right. Actually, he's got one more win than I do.
Well, Batson went off the back there, so it looks like we got a tied game, 15-15. Creekkiller trying to work his way back into this, take it 2 games.
Some haymakers being thrown over here. Ah.
Creekkiller with lead bag here. Finds the hole, comes in a little right, bringing it back in left. Batson on the outside. Same type of throw. Both finding the hole. I have trips. Oh, and again, just a little hard on the edge. Kaleb going to take 2 points off of that. The boards are just fast enough that the bag is flipping over that hole before it has a chance to build resin and work its way in.
All right, let's see if KB gets that killer instinct and try to shut this down real fast in this game.
17-15, Batson up. Hole for hole here. And there you are, a full load wash. Not much to say about that except wow. That's what it's like watching these pros. Go look at their PPRs. You'll see it. They put a lot of bags in the hole. Both have them short of the hole here. Kaleb replaces Creekkiller's bag. He goes to replace and ends up out to the left, so Kaleb set him up to get around him.
He steps out, going slick side.
Oh, and he goes to grab it, and the fast side was just a little too fast and flies right off the back. He's going to drop a point on this one.
Boy, that thing just slid straight off.
It did, man.
It's like he didn't even need to use slick side.
It's almost like it springboarded off that bag when he hit it.
Because I guarantee you that's a play that he normally makes.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, the temperature in the room can control the speed of the boards pretty easily, so they're ever changing. with the humidity levels and things like that. Looks like we're going to have a little point exchange here.
20.
Yep, Kaleb adding a couple more to the roster there, 20-15. He's got a full team. He just needs to finish it off with one more. And a win here by Kaleb Batson, he will take it. He is sitting in the king seat. Nice blocker up front. Kaleb pushes right through it. Matthew comes back and clears the board. They have trips. And that's a full load wash. They loaded up the 3/4, pressed it in, and boom, there you go. Again, score 20-15. Kaleb Batson has the lead. He's up by 5 points. Matthew Creekkiller needing to get back in this thing because he cannot make any mistakes at this point.
All right, if you're Matthew, I feel like you gotta start creating something now. I don't think you can just depend on having KB miss. I think you got to start manufacturing some of your own points at some point.
Well, it may be tougher than we think to be able to stop a bag on this board. So trying to put a blocker up there and getting it to stop in the right spot may be worse off than just going hole for the next hour and a half. Because we are in round 24.
Doesn't seem like we've gone that many rounds, though.
I know. Well, they're keeping their same pace. Nobody's speeding up. When they first started throwing, I thought, oh, this is going to be a fast game because they're throwing so fast. But now that they've gotten in their groove, they're staying right in their pace that keeps them happy, and they both basically seem to have the same pace here. So,
oh, there's that miss. Ooh.
Couple points.
I think it was almost like a slider the way it went right to left off of Creekkiller's hand. So he's within that red zone now, 20-17. Let's see if he's going to create his own destiny or if he's just going to let it come to him.
Well, that one's in his lane. Kaleb sets up right behind him. Now let's see if Kaleb presses the gap, takes everything in.
KB goes up the gut with this one.
It's a good setup.
Yeah, that's a smart shot there.
Wow. Yeah, what a great shot.
I think he's going to go with his little roll/flop.
But that blocker was put in the perfect spot.
Yeah.
I mean, he put it right where Kaleb needed to hit to push through. Kaleb doesn't care anything about that front bag of Creekkillers.
That's great camera work.
Yeah, he wants to drop that bag that you see right at the hole, and he wants his to follow in and leave that third bag as a blocker. And Creekkiller just changed the entire plan by putting that blocker there.
Let's see. A couple of options here. We can flop it. We can work that right to left, or he can just go straight over the top. It's up to him. There's that little flop. Actually, that looked like that. It was the right to the left.
It was a little cut shot.
Yeah.
But he knocked two of them in, one of each. Creekkiller finding the hole. Now, Kaleb's bag just moved a little bit.
I was going to say, this is for ball game right here. I would probably just go straight over the top. Straight airmail. Don't even play around. Just go. He puts it up. Oh, and he misses it just a little long. Gets a 3 points.
Hits the L on the back of the board where it says flux.
I don't blame him on that one.
You know, I was going to say before he shot that, he's got to watch what he does here. You don't want to give up the game either.
Now, his front bag was ready to fall. I think if he cut one through and cut it to where it would drop in the front side, I think he might have been able to drag it.
Well, we got a 20-20 game now.
Yeah.
Next point.
Another timeout there would have been good for Batson, I think. Good bag there. Puts it right in front of Creekkiller, and Creekkiller takes it in. Oh, out to the left now. This could be the chance Kaleb needs. Creekkiller steps away, shakes his head.
I like how he didn't even hesitate. He just threw it. He didn't want to think twice about it.
And Here it is, folks. And that's your game. Kaleb Batson taking the win, sitting in the king seat. So no need to go another. He has put it down.